When does investigation become threat to the Nigerian state? Yes, investigating a crime, investigating kidnapping, investigating terrorism. How and when does it become a crime or something that is not normal? Because the reason why I'm saying this is this: it is a breaking news that Senate asked Makinde to withdraw call for UN probe of Ogbomoso school abduction. That is Orire. Okay, the Senate has asked Makinde, governor of Oyo State, to withdraw his demand for a United Nations-led investigation into the adoption and rescue of school children and teachers in Ogbomoso. That is Orire. The resolution followed the adoption of a prayer by Adams Osomode, senator representing Edo, during a debate on the motion commending President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the armed forces, other security agencies for rescuing the victims after 56 days in captivity. This is the video of Adams Osomode saying that, raising the issue before the Senate now asks Makinde to withdraw both his letter and his call for further investigation about what happened. I want you to listen to Adams Osomode. Let's be patient, okay? I'll be right back and analyze some things for you. I'm going to tell you the reason why Makinde is not giving up on this issue of investigating what transpired. Take a listen.
Well, Mr. President, I read this morning in newspapers and I've seen it with the electronic. The governor of Oyo State calling on the United Nations to investigate the overall circumstances surrounding the kidnap and even the rescue. I thought that was the most unstatemanly. He was carrying partisan politics too far, and this Senate should condemn his unguided statement. Nigeria is a sovereign nation. When we wake up and call on foreign authorities to investigate, this is one case in which our armed forces have shown that without paying ransom, even if it meant that these children and some of the elders had to be in captivity for almost 2 months, that the armed forces were working quietly to have these rescue operations, which, as well captured in this motion, led to some loss of life. To trivialize it, to suggest, as the governor of Oyo State seems to have done, that there is something that is not open, that the UN needs to unearth the circumstances, is to question the sovereignty of our nation and to downplay the achievement of the commander-in-chief, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and all the service chiefs and in fact all those involved in this process. I think that there's a moment in the history of a nation when across party divide we should stand in unison to commend what has happened, the way in which people were released, and to encourage the armed forces to build on it, that they should extend and get more gadgets. It's not possible for them to share with us some of the things they did. Like I heard, they were able to identify the guys, arrest some of their relatives, etc., etc. These are not details that we're interested in. But I want us to resolve that the governor of Oyo State should not be seen as downplaying, undermining, and politicizing an issue in which ought to be something that the whole nation, across party divide, should start the UDC to commend our armed forces for what they have accomplished on this occasion.
Thank you very much. We now yield the floor to Senator Abdvction.
Now, listen, I am not a spokesperson to the governor of Oyo State, Makinde, okay? I am not a spokesperson to him, but I'm going to tell you this. Nigeria government, the APC administration, is not in a good standing to fight insecurity in Nigeria, number one. Number two, they are not in a good standing to investigate any crime that happened in Nigeria. And I'm going to tell you, I'll be blunt, okay? The reason why is because the person who formed Boko Haram, the root is still in the APC and he's still moving around. The person who is controlling Boko Haram, he formed Boko Haram, he sponsored them, he's still moving around. The people who imported these people they call bandits, they are still in their soul of death. The coalition of Tinubu and Buhari imported it. Kawu Barade, who is the national secretary, confessed that they imported it. Then Rwanda told the whole world that Tinubu formed militia to remove Jonathan. So the thing is clear. You can hear of them saying it in Abaride. I have up to 11 videos on the national television where these people claim it. Guess what? Nobody has denied it because that is the truth. Now, someone who formed Boko Haram and someone who imported bandits to Nigeria, this is the same government. Then how can you trust these people? Remember how they staged Chibok girls. If they could stage Chibok girls, I don't think there is any question that is abnormal to ask. This is not to demoralize soldiers or to confuse people. No. If this regime, I know what they did to Jonathan. Kashim Shettima was the governor of Borno State. When that issue of Chibok girls happened, they said it was Boko Haram that kidnapped them. Who from Boko Haram? The one that handed over to Shettima. Is this not something like a family business? So if Makinde is now out and saying, I need an independent probe into what happened, there is something Makinde knows that a lot of people don't. Now, let me tell you another thing. When these people were kidnapped, do you know that the terrorists contacted Oyo State government making their demands? When the speaker of Oyo State House of Assembly came to the chamber, I have the video, to tell everybody that these people are demanding 4 things, including Sharia, including releasing their people, including this and that, including allowing them to be part of your society. Then they twist the thing That woman, that principal, the following day she made a video. They are not demanding for Sharia. I was laughing. I was laughing because people don't understand what is going on. Okay? There are some, let me tell you, for those of you who have never even faced terrorism, kidnapping, you have not been in captivity, if these terrorists put gun in your head and tell you, this is the story you're going to tell, even though you are being released from this captivity, don't say this, don't say that, don't say this. If you say it anywhere you are, I will come and kill you. That woman will not cough. Oh. That woman will not cough. Now, if you will not let her to say anything, if the terrorists threaten her, even from the bush. So, Makinde knowing fully well that what is going on in Nigeria is caused by the same APC government. No, you cannot solve the same problem by the same way it was created. So, what we make Senate to ask Makinde not to go into investigation. Please, I want you to calm down. At this moment, you have to be neutral in your political affiliation. You have to be neutral in your religious affiliation. You have to be sane mind for you to understand what I'm saying. If something is going on and someone come out to say, oh, let us go and investigate this, I beg, let's call it independent investigation. That is because Makinde indicted the federal government. And indicting APC government is not something that is funny. Indicting APC government is not something that you can come out to say, oh, why are you indicting the government? Because they are guilty. This is the same party that Canada declared as a terrorist organization. They imported the bandits. They created the Boko Haram. They do all those things. So if Makinde is saying, oh yeah, investigate them, he knows what he's talking about. Now, I want to shock you again. A government that caught terrorists, that caught the Nigerian soldiers who were guiding school, and asked them to leave, that terrorists are coming. That is the same people that you say that UN should not come and investigate. UN self there, even though UN, they themselves are still part of the problem we have. Okay? But independent probe need to come in. Who made a call that asked the terrorists to leave? That asked the soldiers to leave, sorry. Why am I referring the soldiers to as terrorists? They made a call in Kebbi State asking the soldiers to leave, that the terrorists are coming to kidnap school children. Who made the call? Who made the call? Who made the call? I'm asking you people, who made the call? Christopher Musa said he's going to bring out who made the call. So who made that call? And you want Makinde to, you people are using it to blame Makinde politically, and you want him to fold his head? When you people called soldiers to leave, that terrorists are coming to kidnap school children, and later you people come to his state to still kidnap school children, you people should wise up. You people should wise up. See, by the virtue that the federal government of Nigeria did not bring out who made the call, the officer, the politician who ordered military to leave that terrorists are coming, the whole school kidnapping is in their hands. The whole school kidnapping that has been going on, both Orire, all of them are in the hands of federal government. Until they bring out who made the call, who called the soldier. You see all these people, they are telling you they are kidnapping, so they are arresting, they arrest people, they arrest people, they arrest people here. I am not stupid, I am not dumb as so many people on the internet. Okay? So they should bring out who made the call. The person is the one masterminding the whole kidnapping. And the military officers who were there said call came from above. Where is above in Nigeria? Above is Aso Rock. Above is Commander-in-Chief, CFR. That is above. Nobody's above him. So when they said, oh, that came from above, they are telling you that these people control terrorism. Where are the soldiers? They said they arrested them. Blah, 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 blah. Up to today, thank God that the senators demanded it. Nigerian Senate demanded that they should investigate who made the call and bring it out. Up to today, who made the call? Up to today. And you are coming to say, hey, federal government did well. You are not sound. You are not sound. And you don't have the fact. You can't reason. You don't have independent mind. You are prone to manipulation. You are prone to anything they could tell you. See, if there is no independent probe in anything in Nigeria, don't believe it. I'm telling you this, okay? If there is no independent probe, don't believe it until they arrest someone who created Boko Haram, who is campaigning for Tinubu now. If they did not arrest him, don't believe them. They are all the same. Until they arrest Tinubu, what is it called? Until they arrest Tinubu people who imported the bandits. If they didn't, don't believe anything they are doing. The third one is until they arrest someone who called the soldiers to believe that the terrorists are coming to kidnap school children. If they did not arrest them, don't believe anything they are telling you. I'm telling you this. You see this threatening I mentioned. Anytime they hold the people, number one, who created the Boko Haram, he appointed Boko Haram Commissioner of Religious Affairs, he funded Boko Haram, he's still alive, he's still in APC, he's still campaigning for Tinubu today, and the Modo Sheriff, who handed over to Kassim Shettima, that later they found Kabiru Sokoto in Shettima's house, they wanted terrorists. Now, if they did not get him and his gang together, don't believe anything about Nigeria. If they did not arrest Tinubu coalition, that removed Jonathan, that imported terrorists, they confess. It's not an allegation. No. You know the meaning of allegation now. People may say, alleged. No. We are not alleging this. They confess it. We imported these people to remove Jonathan. I hope you get what I'm saying. If they did not arrest them, don't believe anything. The third one, who made that call? Who made that call? Who called the soldiers that terrorists are coming? If they did not bring the person out, don't believe them. They are not fighting anything. They are all the same. That is why I am supporting Makinde. I'm supporting Makinde in this independent probe. And if they said they need probe or they want to fight insecurity in Nigeria, this is where to start. This thing I mentioned. If you put it in place, let's start. Okay? But without these guys, forget about it.
Unbelievable. When Chibok happened, it was the fault of President Jonathan. They went all over the world, asked Jonathan to bring back the children. But this happened. No. It is the irresponsibility of the state governor and the state government. So we need to look at our architecture and be sure that where you give responsibility, you also give authority to deal with those responsibilities. And that is exactly what we will do if the people of Nigeria will trust.
Yes, so according to the news, when I watch our show for the debate on the motion of concerning this abduction of Oyo State, Oyo stand. So they tell Makinde to withdraw that UN proof, you understand? So I don't understand why. Why they go tell me withdraw that case? If they don't give the hide, I don't even understand. At least this one at the right time, you understand? So this one at the right time for them, for them to as in as in set themselves free for all this issue with the gun. You understand? May they allow you to come investigate. You understand? So that more know what will happen for the system. Well, the advice I get for Makinde, make it not listen to them. May continue you understand? So make it not listen to them. Because he said no what will happen. You understand? Yes, he said no. He know